Not all success is loud. Some women are building in silence, figuring things out behind the scenes, becoming someone new without announcing it. No validation, no clear path. There's a different kind of woman. The one who leaves everything she knows to build a life somewhere unfamiliar. New city, new identity, new version of herself. Some days she's confident, other days she's questioning everything. If she's good enough, if it's going to work, if she's made the right decisions. But she still shows up. Something in her refuses to settle. She chooses to keep going. This is where we find these women. It's her.
Before we get into today's conversation, I am at Khao Soi Cafe Bearing, and what I loved about this place straight away is how intimate it felt. They say if you want the best khao soi, you have to fly to Chiang Mai, but I found this little hidden secret on a back street, a place tucked away in Bearing that feels like a private escape from the Bangkok hustle. I'm always looking for spaces that align with a soft life, places that prioritize quality, peace, and authentic flavor. I ordered the beef khao soi with 2 drinks. The flavor is top tier. Like, this is my favorite thing to eat. The meat was incredibly tender and the broth is perfect, as well as the salad lime soda. That was beautiful. For me, spaces like this matter more than people think, because the environment you're in shapes your energy and how you think, even the kind of conversations you have. And I didn't want this to feel like a typical setup. I wanted it to feel natural, grounded, and real. So if you're in Bangkok and you're looking for somewhere that feels a bit more personal, a bit more intentional, somewhere you can sit, reset, enjoy your time, and enjoy some really good food, this is definitely the spot you want to experience.
Cheers, girl. What else are we choosing to?
Life, new opportunities. You go to Vietnam. I'm loving Vietnam.
To growth, to success, to freedom, to everything that our heart desires, man.
Yeah, it's been amazing. Our best yet.
Ching
Cheers.
ching.
I actually tried to write down some question, but I actually wanted it to go like conversation-wise.
That's cool.
But I just don't know where to start, because every time I'm on the spot of something, I
Yeah.
freeze up. Remember I told
fine,
you?
because we could you're used to this life.
No, this is my first
Yeah, and the thing is,
time.
you can let it run and then talk and then
Yeah,
cut,
I
cut,
guess
cut.
so.
Yeah. So my name is Karla. I call myself this goddess, trades Forex. Yes,
I know, that's right.
I am a virtual assistant and I am a part-time Forex trader. And the goal for this year is to become a full-time Forex trader.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen. How long have you been trading for?
So I've been trading for, I'll say consistently for like 5 years on average. But it just feels like it's been a lifetime.
That's why it feels like being on the charts though.
A lifetime. I was introduced in 2018. So we're nearly coming up to like a 10-year anniversary in a couple of years.
Oh, so you have to celebrate. You have to do something.
Oh, yeah, I will do. I want to be on a yacht somewhere. I need to be on a yacht.
You're gonna know when I make it when you see me on a yacht shaking some yash.
There'll be signs. There'll be signs.
You're in Thailand now. I saw that you said that you was gonna become a full-time trader. So you're doing full-time trading now.
So I'm a part-time trader now.
Fine.
I want to become a full-time trader.
When are you gonna start full-time trading?
It's technical. It's like, you know, they say you need some buffer, money buffer. You need to just make sure your nervous system is at ease before you take that big leap, because you have no backup plan. But my goal is to have investments in the background running whilst I'm a full-time trader. And with VA work, virtual assistant work, rather than doing it a couple of hours a day, maybe take it down to 1 hour. Maybe twice a week. I want to do the bare minimum.
Yeah.
The bare minimum. So yeah, full-time trading is coming. I'm pacing myself. So all
Almost
the withdrawals, almost there. So with the withdrawals that I get, put that aside as a buffer. And then when I feel that the time is right, because you're never ready, right?
Yeah, that is true.
You're never ready. So let's rewind. I quit my job, my 9 to 5, oh my gosh, about 7 years ago. I had no backup plan, but things worked out. So in my head, I'm like, when I get that feeling again, when I know it's time to jump, that's when I'm going to jump.
You mentioned something along the lines of your nervous system being regulated. How are you doing that, managing your virtual assisting and then the charts? Because girl, I've been on the charts.
The charts.
But then you also like have VA work for other people, like regulation, the balance? How are you doing that?
I've learned the hard way.
Especially while being abroad.
That's true.
How are you doing that? That's a lot of juggling.
It is a lot, but I'm so grateful that I learned from, I say early. So I've been a VA about 6.5 years, 7 years. At the beginning, I had about, let's say, 5 clients all in one go. I could, if you ask me to do that now, there'd be no way. So what I did, I cut them down, and now I've got one. I've got one client who is very close to, let's say, my family. So it's family friend. So there's a lot of trust, etc., which is nice. I've never worked with somebody that's, close to me.
Yeah, it would be nice.
So it helps.
Yeah.
It really helps. In terms of nervous system, so having, the one client, also going to the gym, movement every single morning, meditation, journaling, reading, all these little things help me so much. And I've learned to slow down. So I don't try and rush. I try to, if I need to be somewhere, I have to obviously get ready a bit more earlier, so I'm not really rushing.
Do you have like set blocks for the day? Like
yes.
When you wake up, that's another thing. A lot of people, a lot of women, when they are trying to regulate their nervous system, apparently, I've heard that they don't actually set an alarm. They just naturally allow their body to wake up, and then from there they have like a block. So what does your morning look like?
I love that. The waking up with the alarm was the game changer for me.
Waking up without
the alarm, because I used to set an alarm for 4:30 every single morning when I used to work, to go to the gym, to get ready to take a 2-hour trip to the other side of London. For work, and then 2 hour back on the worst line, the central line, with no aircon, nothing. So
I don't miss the underground.
The London, no, but that was traumatic. So no alarm, wake up, and my body's waking up at 5 o'clock now, 5 a.m.
Oh,
which is crazy. But it's
since
nice.
Being in Thailand, or just in general?
Since being here, since being here. So I wake up, I lay there, which is nice, and then I'll just meditate in bed, and I'll get up, I will journal. So I have a block. So let's say from 5 a.m. to about 11. No, that's a lie. 5 a.m. to about 8 is me time. So journaling, meditation, whatever. And then from 8 a.m. to about 11 a.m. is gym time. So my gym classes start at different times. So between that block, come home, have my breakfast, and then I just do my editing. So my again, me time again.
On the YouTube.
I'm trying, girl.
See those 2 videos that come out. I was like, I have to watch the recent one. I saw it. I was like, oh,
girl,
she's on fire.
I'm trying. I'm doing.
I love it. I actually love it, because on the posting now. Yes. How are you finding posting? How did you get into posting? The mindset frame, like what clicked for you to make you want to post consistently?
I just thought I've always wanted to be on YouTube, and I've even got a snippet on my phone.
YouTube, right?
Yeah, YouTube.
Was it like TikTok, Instagram, any of those, or
no,
just
it was
YouTube?
Always YouTube.
Same.
I've always wanted to be on YouTube for I think it was 2021. So that's 5 years ago. I've got a video where I've practiced in my house, in my little, talking about trading, but then it was beginner's luck. So I was all gassed, yeah. No, there was a reason why I didn't start then, because I wasn't ready. Fast forward, I was like, do you know what? This is something you've always wanted to do, so just go for it. And then I've had you yourself and a few other, YouTubers that have given me that push. I'm like, do you know, Karla, what are you playing at? You're playing small. You're doing big things elsewhere, but why are you not showing up on YouTube?
That's a good one, because I actually see. Is it as of you've got into Thailand that you feel like you're posting consistently, like as you've left the UK?
Yeah, and I feel like and it's crazy. You too as well. Yeah, because at home it's a whole different vibe. I can't put words to it. There's a whole different feeling, a whole different everything. And I got a new camera just to film, and people say, oh, why are you waiting for a new camera just to film? You should film without it. No, and guess what? It has worked. The new camera has helped me,
Definitely.
So I guess everyone's different, but I'm so glad I invested in it, and I know 9 weeks
this is so exciting.
9 weeks in.
9 weeks. Do you feel like time here it goes fast?
It's crazy
because
how are we in March? Literally, like next week, March.
Yeah. I was telling my friend this. I was like, for some reason, I didn't even know. I felt like today was a weekend because I just called her normally. I was like, hi. It's Tuesday. I have work in the morning. It's 2 a.m. for her, and I'm just like, I'm so sorry. I just have no concept of time, but I'm still like doing what it is that I need to do.
That's the best thing, and that's how life should be.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it should be.
In one of your YouTube videos, you talk about training your nervous system to hold on to money. Something I'm working on currently. I'm training my nervous system how to hold on to money.
Yeah.
What did your body feel like when you were blowing your accounts? versus how your body feels like now being abroad, and now that you're trying to like regulate your nervous system into holding this money.
Yeah, oh, it's a big thing. And I'm glad I realised now as opposed to later down the line. But how my body felt blowing money, it's not even about how my body felt, it's about my mindset. So the reason why I kept on blowing it, because I was rushing the process.
Yeah.
I was greedy, I was revengeful. But then the market's just a reflection of your current state.
Yeah.
You know, so being at home, wanting to not escape, but elevate to the next level, I was getting frustrated. I was like, I need to do something different. So blowing accounts. When I came here, well, just before I left, I think my body was like, do you know what? You're going into a new environment, and my nervous system settled, and that's how I started accumulating. Slow down, exactly. This is it, and this is how the payouts started accumulating. And then when I got here, I was able to, you know, cash out. And it's 2 months in a row, January and February. It's never been that consistent. It'll be 1 month here, another month here.
Yeah.
But 2 months in a row, I don't think I've had that before. So yeah, I'm training my body to. That's it. Slow down. I'm spiritual. I don't have an actual religion.
You're into astrology.
I am. I'm into astrology.
Can we talk about that?
I'm into quantum physics.
Because I wrote that down as well. I actually want to go into how it is I even met you. I met Karla on YouTube. Basically,
yes,
I met you on YouTube. How did I come across you?
No, I came across you as well.
Yeah, you came across me first, didn't you? You
yes.
commented on one of my YouTube videos.
An amazing
and
video.
I was fast. Because I was thinking, I'm seeing more than one comment. Who is this girl? And I just love the support. Like, thank you so much. The support was absolutely amazing.
I saw her.
I was in a down place. I was like up and down, but it just felt good that I felt like I was finally like landing on my people's pages and not the opposite.
Yeah,
you know, because I landed on the wrong For You page once, and I was just receiving pure negativity by a bunch of whatless men. They didn't have nothing to do. Well, anyways, thank you to those guys and to my recent video for blowing up, I guess. I'm monetized now.
We love that. We love it.
But yeah, we spoke briefly about that. Is it, how do you say it? Not location.
Oh,
when you made me do the birthday, so the time. What was that you made me do? Astro
chart. Oh my gosh. Do you know, I know how to type, I don't know how to say it. So astro chart. No, let me break it down. Astrocartography. Yes, that's it. It's a tongue twister.
I feel like that saved me. When you introduced me to that, it really saved me. I swear I was even crying before you even was like, yeah, read this. And I was like,
oh no. Sorry, rewind. It was human design. That's human design. And someone else spoke to you about the astrocartography.
Yeah.
And I knew we both.
Yeah. We was talking about locations and stuff. Yeah. And apparently I need to sit my ass right down in Bangkok. But really, I want to go to Shanghai. It's okay. I'm going to visit.
Yes.
But I can't stay there just yet, apparently. But yeah, how did you find that out, and what made you like believe in that to like follow through? Like how did that get to your attention?
Do you know what? Human design is crazy because, okay, let's rewind. First things first, since a child, I've always known I'm different. I had a feeling like, how come I see so much more than other people? And when I try to explain it to them, they just don't understand.
You said something about, maybe like the comedy show, and it was like how you can see beneath, but I couldn't see beneath. I was like, what do you mean? What did you say that was?
It's called being asked for advice. So basically, I shouldn't, oh gosh, it's just part of it's called human design. Like, it's about where the placements of the solar system were at the moment of being, oh my gosh,
being conceived and the
time of birth. And I just came across it on social media, on Instagram, about 3 years ago. And I was like, let me just type in my details onto a certain website.
You've been following it since?
And I've been following it since. But then when I got the information, I was like, oh my God, like someone sees me. I said, I knew I wasn't going crazy. Everything made sense. The way I am, in terms of my energy levels, I have bursts of energy rather than consistent energy throughout the day.
Yeah.
So virtual assistants suit me. So during this time, I have me time. When it's time to do VA work, I bang it out and that's it. I can't do a whole 9 to 5. That's why I had to quit my 9 to 5. I was fighting against myself, my whole makeup, which makes sense.
That does make sense.
Well, there's so many things. Yeah. It's called being asked for advice. So basically, I shouldn't speak before someone asks me a question. So if you ask for advice, you're opening up for me to talk back to you and give you advice.
Yeah.
But if you were like, oh, I've got this issue, whatever, I can't then put my advice to you without you saying, Karla, so that's another thing about my human design. I'm called a projector. We're 20%
projector.
Yeah, 20% of the world population. So we're the small minority. So hence why I felt like I was, the black sheep.
Yeah, when I did my human design, like I didn't even do it. You did it for me.
Yeah.
And I read that. My mind was blown. It's like I had seen things through another lens. It was like...
That's exactly how I felt.
Exactly, just took off the wall off my face. I was like...
The best.
So all this time I'm trying to force myself to be in this routine of whatever I've been grown up to be in, and I've been rejecting it this whole time, and it's made me feel weird. And now when I'm not gonna lie, since you've done the human design, I have been so creative.
I love it.
I've been getting so many ideas. It's like I can truly be myself in a way, because it's like I'm no longer trying to force something upon me.
Yep.
I can just get up and just be like, do you know what? I'm gonna film today. I'm actually gonna do this interview. I'm gonna do you know what I mean? I'm gonna do something. Even though it's like I'm still in the beginning stages.
Oh yeah, it takes time. It's taken me about 4 years to literally integrate it into my life. Yeah, it takes time. Because you got to practice along the way and remember what exactly your human design is and refer back to it. I always remind myself every so often. I even have a prompt that prompts my phone twice a day just to remind me of who I am. Do you know, you forget sometimes, isn't it? Like
cute.
You get caught up in the day-to-day sometimes.
Every day I have my phone send me a message in the mornings, and it'll be like a message to me, and I read it, and it's like a little affirmation statement.
There you go, girl.
I tend to read that alongside my other book that I haven't finished. One affirmation a day.
Yes,
the wow affirmations. Yeah, a beautiful book. How was your childhood growing up as the eldest daughter, and what do you feel like you have had to let go from your role as the eldest daughter to be in the position that you are in today, now?
Do you know what? It's been a double-edged sword, because I'm thinking my childhood was amazing. I have no complaints. But as the eldest daughter, obviously when my parents went to work, it was me looking after my siblings.
Yeah.
Just being, I can't say head of the house. Yeah, head of the household whilst they're not there. And I guess it's actually helped me become independent in terms of making my own decisions for myself. But then sometimes as the oldest daughter, you might not have anyone to talk to or lead on, So all my answers, all my thoughts, all my questions, I had to answer myself. Everything I've done up to this day has been through talking to myself and making my own decisions.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when I do share with others, they don't understand, they don't see the vision or see, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Sometimes when I be explaining my vision to other people, do you feel as if like you're talking gibberish?
Yeah, and things I know. So once I started getting that feedback, I'm like, meh, I'm not doing it again. Yeah, so like I said, double-edged sword is in a lot of pressure being an eldest daughter, but then it's actually made me who I am today in terms of just setting an example. And it's nice because now they're looking up to me like, Karla, you're doing this. I get daily reminders, and my nieces, my nephews, they get to see it as well, so yeah. But there is other aspects of being an eldest daughter, but I need to tap into it.
There's
a bit more
to it.
Yeah,
100% definitely more to it. Did you ever come across that woman on TikTok that talks about like the eldest daughter? I don't know if I shared it with you.
You shared it with me, but she hasn't come across my
she goes hard, she goes in. She goes in.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about the role of the eldest daughter, even though I am the eldest daughter, until I came across her content, and I just sat there bawling.
Oh, the wounds.
Because it was like, so all this time, this is what has been happening in my life, and I just didn't know. She kind of like breaks down the things you go through behind closed doors that you might not be aware of, that you might not understand, basically. Yeah. So I'll definitely check her out.
I will.
When you have time to unlock another door.
Yeah, that's it. Unlock another door, because I feel like that chapter is not closed, but it's maybe I just don't see. At this point in my life.
I feel like you're in your own lane. You definitely see you're in your own lane.
Yeah.
You're doing your own thing, you're creating, you're abroad.
Yeah, man.
About to go into a full-time trader position. Things are going on.
Ready. That's the elevation, baby, elevation.
I love that. We are like 10 years apart.
I keep forgetting.
I always forget as well. I always forget.
Oh my God.
We're 10 years apart. If you were supposed to like go back into your 20s, what advice would you give yourself? And me being in a position and my circumstances, because you're aware of them, what advice would you give me coming towards the ending of my 20s?
Ooh.
So
I've
advice
got
to
goosebumps,
yourself,
yeah.
and then advice to somebody that's about to end their 20s.
Advice to myself in my 20s is, what would I say to my younger me? Just to keep your eye on the prize, as in we take into consideration people's opinions so much, so literally. And the thing is, what I've noticed, everyone says it, everyone has their thing where, oh my God, but this person's doing that. Just focus on yourself, because watching other people literally actually sets you back, you know? And another thing is to find a mentor. And the thing is, if you don't know of a mentor, there's obviously social media out there. Find what you're looking for in the person, or even write down. Yeah, write down what attributes, you know, you want from that mentor, and go searching for them, you know? And even if you can't, let's say for myself, at a certain age, if the mentor's charging like a grand plus, what I would do, I won't invest in them just yet. I'll watch everything they're doing. I'll watch their podcasts. If they've got books, I'll read their books. I'll watch their videos, and I'll take notes and say what are the attributes that I like about them that I want for myself, or what I'm working towards. And I think that will literally, take you off. Take you off. That doesn't make sense.
I feel like that's something that I definitely need to dive down into myself.
Yeah.
Because I've been going through the trials and tribulations when it comes to mentors, but I feel like I found the right people.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, I feel like I'm in a life where I'm actually surrounding myself by the right people, even though we have the hiccups.
Yeah.
It's like I have to go through all of these hiccups to find the gems, the diamonds.
100%. And that's the advice to you. And advice to you, at this age is that, go through the motions, write it out, but just know that it's normal. Because without any challenges, how the hell are we going to grow? That's what I'm saying. If I didn't, all these challenges,
and God's
how
definitely
would you grow?
challenging me.
I know. But then again, God don't give you anything you can't handle.
That is true, but you know me and God be having conversations, because I feel like he thinks I'm his toughest soldier sometimes.
I hear you.
The front of the field, I'm supposed to be, but I'm just a girl. Why am I over there?
Oh, you're like, I've had enough. It's my time now, isn't it?
Yeah,
Release me.
Release me. Look, when I get back inside, I'm going to have words.
Yeah, I hear you go.
That's just me.
But all of us, we all have our thing. We all have our thing that we have to go through.
Yeah.
But this is what character building is. This is what a part of our story is. Because fast forward 10 years, oh my God, how crazy is your story going to be? Think about that. Fast forward from everything you've gone through and what more to come, the good, the bad, whatever, that's going to mold you into, oh my God, like crazy. You're going to be on another I see it. You're going to be on a whole nother level. Because at your age, I'm trying to think, at 26, I think I was just getting into personal development, finding myself. But you're one step ahead.
With everything that you went through in your 20s, now at your age, do you feel like it was worth it?
100%. I wouldn't change a thing. I would not change a thing. Honestly, I wouldn't. I wouldn't change one thing.
I actually love that.
I wouldn't. Yeah, because it's literally made me who I am today.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I get that asked question.
Beautiful.
Yeah. After everything, the job losses, and even coming here. About 3 years ago, I moved to Morocco to try it out.
Yeah, you said.
Yeah, I'll tell you about it. Yeah, so just going there and just thinking that I was escaping then. I was running away from the UK and thinking, I got all these clients, all of them dropped off whilst I was abroad. I had no backup plan, nothing. I had to come back straight back home. And I stayed home for about 2 years, and that's the period that literally took me to where I am today, you know. I had to sit with myself like, why am I doing things that I don't want to do? I have to follow your heart, basically.
Yeah.
I was doing things to make other people happy. I wasn't actually doing things for me.
But did you go back to the UK because you needed to rebuild yourself there, or because you were scared?
I was scared. I was like, okay, I know I'm only 4 hours away from home. And obviously Morocco prices, flight prices are very cheap, but I had literally nothing, you know? And I think a few months before then, I was in Morocco for a hen party. So obviously we're doing beach clubs. I blew all my money out there. Do you know what I mean? Shisha, alcohol, I drink, yeah. But every day my money just went. So I had nothing. Savings, yeah, nothing back then, nothing. So yeah, I came back home and I was not, I won't say depressed, but I was very down.
Yeah.
I didn't really go out.
But 2 years back in the UK.
Oh yeah, 2 years. So that period of 2 years is the character building years. To sit down with myself, what exactly do you want from life? Why are you juggling 5 clients? Why are you not setting no boundaries with anybody? You know, why are you so big? I got humongous, and suddenly now I'm shedding the food, shedding away. Do you know what I mean? Just, yeah. So everything up is for a reason.
Is moving abroad and living abroad something that you always wanted to do?
Always, and I'm grateful for my parents who taught me that from young. My first holiday, I think I was about 6. Yeah, I went to Turkey. I still remember it. In my little Spice Girls outfit, I had like a crop top with a pop belly and my little army shorts.
The pot belly, because I tried tucking mans today.
Stop it. But yeah, they literally gave me the taste of being abroad. And there's something about being abroad and the smell of a new environment. I know it's crazy, the scent. The smell of a new environment just keeps me alive. So
What's your honest opinion on Thailand, Bangkok?
okay, so my honest opinion of Bangkok, I do love it. I do love it. Someone described it as a beautiful chaos, and I was like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You hit the nail on the head. You hit the nail on the head.
A beautiful chaos. That's what it's like in
Beautiful
Thailand.
chaos. But with me, again, getting to know yourself, I know I need a beach. I know I need to be by water.
Yeah.
I need to hear. I need to see. I need to touch.
Did you end up going to like Pattaya or anywhere
I
else?
haven't. There's something about Pattaya that just puts me off. I don't know.
You just go for the beach. That's all.
I know.
That's all I went for. Just go for the beach.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
You might get bothered because you're a pretty beautiful woman. But
yeah.
Just a beach.
I'm going to Phuket in a couple of weeks.
Oh.
Phuket in a couple of weeks. So,
Yeah, you did say.
not a couple of weeks, couple of months. So I'll come back and go to the beach then. But yeah, Thailand's nice. City life. Give me London vibes. Yeah, man.
Is there anything that you miss in the UK?
Ooh.
How long have you been abroad for?
It's been 2 months now.
2 months?
Yeah.
Are you sure? You got here December?
The end of December,
Oh.
and I got end of February.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, not really, you know. I'm not even gonna lie. There's nothing I am missing. Do you know what I'm missing? No. I miss going to the corner shop. And the corner shop man, she boss man. They like to run jokes, my Turkish people.
Oh, yeah, they do.
They love to run jokes. Karla, what are you doing today? Why are you here at 11 p.m.? It's so funny. They're the ones that keep me in check. Oh, you look bigger today.
Oh.
Imagine they love fat shaming me or slim shaming me. Oh, you look slim today. I miss the bant. I miss that type of banter. That's the only thing I miss.
I kind of miss the food.
What food?
When I say food, I think it's because right now I'm on Marks and Spencer's TikTok. So I'm at my 6-month mark and it's just like, I kind of miss like...
Oh my God, talking about M&S. Listen, I walked past M&S in Central World and I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh. And then I saw groceries. So I walked in and under groceries, I saw dresses. I said, no. You can't be telling me to come in for the groceries and no groceries. I was expecting the cookies, the crisps.
Yeah, they don't have those. They just have like the custard creams and the bourbons and stuff like that.
I didn't get that. There's nothing. It was just,
There's nothing there.
But yeah, Marks Spencer's
They're
now,
shipping out the wrong things.
For real.
The last question, because there's no because.
Okay.
There's not really any because, but how do you know that you're meant to be an entrepreneur?
Well, how did I know?
How did you know? How did you know? Like, when did you know that, yeah, this is 9 to 5 is not going to be working for me? I feel like I'm being pushed to do this, but I might be scared to do this. Or like, what part in your life is like, yeah, I think I'm made to be an entrepreneur?
Honestly, it was year 11 in school when we were doing business studies. Yeah, and they were like, oh, I don't know, we'll learn about business. And then remember one of our homeworks, we had to write what type of business we'll have. And mine was like a clothing store in Essex, like a boutique.
Yeah.
So since then, I've always wanted my own shop with my vintage clothes, etc. So since then, I knew that and wanted to work for myself. So that's, oh my gosh, year 11 is how old? I can't remember.
That's like
how old is that?
15, 16?
So yeah, so since then.
Crazy.
And then I've always, alongside my 9 to 5, I've always done other things. So
Yeah.
I've done like Herbalife,
Same.
and
Yeah,
that was amazing though. That was good. Just different things. I qualified to become a personal trainer.
Oh.
Obviously did trading. What else? I did Amazon drop shipping.
Yeah, I
eBay,
did all of that stuff
all
too.
of that.
The trading and the
So I
drop
just
shipping.
knew-
I
I just
tried
knew.
e-commerce.
Yeah,
I was trying to, what's the thing?
It worked though. I even went to Turkey, got all the ornaments, the little pots and everything, put them in my suitcase and sold on eBay. Got a lot of profit for it, but I was like, I can't keep going to Turkey every other, do you know what I mean, every other month or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just knew from year 11.
Did you end up opening a clothing store or doing it online?
I haven't, no.
Is it something you still want to do?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
In the works?
In the works. Well, I was gonna say in the works, not yet. Because I've realised again, my energy levels, I would love to be at the front, in the front of the store, but I can't be there every day. Even though it's my own shop. And the thing is, I don't want someone else to run it for me. I want to run my own shop. But no, I just want to be a trader, an investor, and that's it. That is my goal. Hands off, literally. Just, I'll give you my money.
Soft-free
That's
life.
it.
Nervous system regulated to its
Exactly.
finest, fullest.
That's it.
Just
That's
enjoying
it.
life.
It's the best thing.
That's good.
Best thing.
Great, and that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm so happy that we did this, honestly.
Yes.
My first ever episode, guys.
She's done well, guys.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for
No,
coming.
thank you for having me, babes.
Thank the camera for having me. Is there a message that you would like to put out there for my subscribers, for the world to know that would help them in their own journeys? Maybe if they're feeling depressed, down, or they're scared to start, or scared to make that big move, or scared to do anything. What advice, or what's the last message that you give before we leave?
The last message, even though it's a bit harsh, we're all gonna die one day. So we gotta make the most of it. It's true. Sometimes we need that reminder, and every time I see it, I'm like, oh my gosh, we've only got one chance. We've only got one round, this round. Do you know what I mean? So make the most of it. You know, that's literally it. When I hear that phrase, I'm like, okay, wake up. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? You know, so harsh reality, guys. I can't sugarcoat it.
But it's true. But guys, thank you so much for watching. It's her, Karla. I'll see you in my next one.
Bye.
Bye.